Yes.
Whenever you go on a date with a girl, do you usually like already come like ready to pay, or do you expect her to pay, or like half and half?
Well, in this era, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Troy. Come on. Thank you. My man. How you doing? Everybody.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? Hugo, Nigerian man.
Yes, we're talking about going from this.
No. Hey, no. This
What?
Come on.
Oh,
Yes.
So, what's the topic?
Okay, so she was asking me, so if I go on a date with a girl, so am I the guy supposed to pay, or am I the guy supposed to say, hey, let's split 50-50, or?
Is she
What
supposed
would
to
you
pay?
do?
Like, what is your view on
What
that?
would
You
you
know?
I feel
Well,
like.
why don't you
wait,
go?
sorry.
Go ahead. Just take over. Go ahead.
No, I feel like it depends. I feel like we're now in a society where, like, you find like girls paying as well, or like doing 50-50. But then if the guy really wants to treat you, then he'll pay. So I think it just depends on the situation. I feel like every time you go on a date, don't expect the guy is going to pay.
Yeah,
You know, I feel like right now.
Yeah.
No, honestly.
I will marry you for that.
Yeah.
I feel like don't expect that, like have your card ready. And I feel like I wouldn't leave my card in the car. Like that's no, like always like you can pay. He has
Stuff
bills.
happens.
I agree with that.
Stuff
And the
happens.
thing that I order, I'll make sure that I'll be able to pay for myself
Yes.
if I have to pay for myself.
Hey, but if he wants to treat,
Yeah,
guys,
go ahead and
actually read somewhere this week.
Yes.
It says, if it's a first date and blah blah blah, if the guy is asking the lady out, the guy should pay. But then, the more you go on dates, the girl can also ask to treat the guy. So it's actually just 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
But we all believe in the culture, like, when you're asking a girl out, we all believe in the old school culture, you're the one who's supposed to pay the first date. But then after that, man, 50-50.
Yeah, no, that is a very good point. The first date, I think the first date, it's always the partner who has to pay. Now, everything else that comes after that,
Correct.
between the two of you can discuss. Because there's some men who just won't let a woman pay for it.
Right.
That's just how it is. And there's some women who will be adamant, you know what, we have to split this thing 50-50.
So it
But
depends,
the
yeah.
first date, I think the first date, the man always has to
Pay, yeah.
or the man always has to pay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So I understand the 50-50, and I understand, we're in the 21st century, right? That should I say, things have changed. It's no longer as it is. I feel like most of us were born in the African country, and we grew up in
The African country?
Hey, Jesus.
no.
I'm sorry.
Wait, that's our next topic.
We are one.
Our next topic, Africa to the country, right?
We are one. We are one.
Okay. You know what? At least I'm happy everybody caught that.
At first I was
sincere
just
apologies.
nodding my head.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the great country of Africa. But my mistake. Hey, I will get fired for that. But yeah.
You will, but
But the point is, since we grew up with similar cultures and background and beliefs, personally, I'm one of those that if I'm taking the girl out, as long as I'm the one that I've told the girl, hey, do you want to go out? It doesn't matter what type of, you want to hang out, even if you're my friend, or as long as I ask the woman out, go out, it doesn't have to be a date or anything, I'm the one paying for it. Why? Because before I ask the woman out, I've already calculated the expenses and everything, right? Now, if it's in terms of a date, if it's in terms of a date and I have like expectations, from what I mean expectations, like a relationship down the line, right? Potential. Exactly. So I'm one of those, right? I still believe that the man should be the head of the family. When I mean be the head of the family in terms of providing for the family.
That's right.
The lady can go to work, have her money. She can do whatever she wants to do with her money. I'm not going to tell her don't do this. No. But as long as it's for providing for the family, I believe I have to be the one to provide for the family. But if the lady is consistent of 50-50, I don't.
So wait, hold on.
Let me
Let me talk first. Hold on. So with like that mentality of like the man is like the head and like the man is like headstrong and all of that responsibility. Let's say you
Not
find
being headstrong.
Okay, that's fine. So let's say you find yourself in a relationship with a woman that makes more than you. Does that become an issue now
No.
to your like pride because you have that like oh like I should be providing, and doesn't that put so much burden on you? Because what if you want to take someone on a really nice date and you have enough money for yourself but you don't have enough money for yourself and her? Do you cancel the date?
So no, wait. You have Marcia, I feel like you've asked two questions.
You have enough money to pay rent,
Wait,
but you can't take out.
let me answer something. Wait, calm down.
Sometimes you like
Can I say
budget
something?
to budget.
Wait, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. So first, if my woman is making more money, it's okay.
Okay.
I have nothing against it. She can make more money. I mean, hey, I'm not the smartest guy. She's smart. God bless her with that. You know? So she's smart. What is she doing?
That means you pick the right woman.
Exactly.
No, Brandon,
So that,
but I believe where he's going wrong, eh? I read it.
No, because the thing is this, right? If she's making more money, it's okay. She can keep the money. All I'm saying is providing for the family.
He'll take
I'm not
care of
saying
his woman.
exactly. I can take care of my woman, my kids, right? I'm not saying like, let's say we have a house, right? And she wakes up one day and she says she wants to buy me a present, and the present is a car. Will I say no? No. Why? She has the money to buy the car. Baby, buy the car. But the thing is, as long as I'm able to provide, like if my son wakes up and says, Daddy, I want to buy this for school.
Yes.
And I'm like,
I need
okay,
shoes.
so I will buy it. As long as I have the money to
will
take
get
care of that, I'm okay.
But I have a very important question, and I've seen this in the I don't know about the American culture, but the African culture, right? In the point where the woman earns more than the man. When it starts or when it begins, mostly there's no peace. Like she doesn't respect you. She won't tell you that.
No, actually, yeah.
To be honest, and I think I read this on some Obama's extra. There's a time Michelle was earning more than Obama. Remember if you read the book Dreams of My Father,
I bought that book for my dad.
Yeah, you can see there's a point she says, Michelle was a supervisor, right? You know what he did? The boy went to start writing books to even earn more than her. And that's what I believe. Probably it's the African in me.
Yeah,
No.
I do think
There's a difference between what you're saying and what he's saying. There is nothing wrong. What he's saying is there's nothing wrong with a woman making more than you. Which at that point I think the two of you agree. The difference between what you're saying and what he's saying is that for him, he's comfortable with his woman or a woman
sure.
making more than him.
For me, I'm not.
What you are saying is that if your woman is making more than you, then you as a man, your pride will not let you.
Won't
do
let
that.
me. Sometimes
you
there's
will
nothing
want
to
to.
do.
Like,
You
I
will want
see
to.
it
Hold
in
on.
that
You will
situation.
want to. You will want to do something so that you can make more.
Sure.
And it's just, and that goes back to his point where you want to make sure that you can provide for your family. It's not. It's a pride. From a man's point of view, it's an internal pride, yes, but it's a pride in that you want to take care of your family more than anything. I think that's the driving point there.
Okay.
And it also comes in with respect. If your woman doesn't have respect for you, the way you were saying that some African women don't have respect for their husbands who make less than they do, and he's saying the way that his wife or his woman or whatever would be able to.
Future.
No, it's not even respect. No, Steph, it's not even about respect.
No. About everything, it's
respect
always
is
about
included.
respect. Because if you don't have respect for your partner or the person that you're in a relationship with or the person that you're with, then there's no reason for
Yeah.
that.
I feel
That's
like-
what I think.
I get that.
Eddie, you're right.
Sorry,
You've gone
it's
so
not
far.
We've gone so far with this topic. Supposed to just talk about the
Wait,
date.
no,
the
won't
date.
you finish?
But
No,
sometimes
it's
it's
just
a
like
good
I see what he's saying though,
Let her
because
finish.
I feel like there has been situations where money, we've heard money is the root of all evil. So I feel like when you start it's not even just about the woman. I feel like when that money starts coming in, you're like, hey, I can get this, I can get this, I can get that. So I feel like there has to be, before that balance comes in the home, there's a little bit of like instability of, okay, hey, I'm still the man, like hold on. So it depends too on the woman. If she's just happy, like I'm making the most, all of that, I think it takes a while for the family to like adapt to the woman being the breadwinner in the house. And I think that's what he was saying.
Okay, let's bring this thing back to this end. There's one thing one of my favorite authors, Dave Ramsey, said, is that when he makes money, it's not him making the money. When his wife makes money, it's not his wife making the money. When they make money. It's the two of them make money. It's not him or her. It's both of them. He doesn't look at this as, oh, my wife makes this much or I make this much. It is we make this much.
Yeah.
That is
It takes
one.
time to get there.
That's a mindset.
That's a mindset. When you get in that relationship, when you get in that marriage phase, you start to realize that you cannot look at things as me. And that goes to the, as much as I have pride for, I want to take care of the family and I may be making less, or back to all these topics we're talking about, you have to sit down and you have to speak to your woman and you say, look, how much are we making? Is this going to be enough for our children? Because that is the most important part. It doesn't matter if you're making more than me or if I'm making more than you. The question is, can our children live well? That is the most important question.
Yeah.
If you can't answer that, then
I agree with what you're saying, and also like the points like Monty made, and and essentially what Stephanie said too. Like I think Roy, when you're talking about like you feel like she'll lose respect for you if she makes more. Like I feel like that's a different issue. I feel like it's no. I really feel like it is. I feel like I think it's a misconception to think that that's automatically going to happen because not all women are the same. And like not one person, do not get there. Not one person is like the same. But I feel like if someone doesn't respect you, I feel like that's an issue that's deeper. At this point, like you have bigger issues than like how much money you're making because
honestly,
respect is an integral part of a relationship. So I like what both of us said.
I'm sorry, and I feel like even before you even get to that point, right? This is something. Should I say the respect should have been inbuilt into the relationship before getting to that point.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you would just automatically get into a relationship with somebody, or not relationship, marry somebody, or live with the person, and decide to have kids, children, have a family together, without having a certain level of respect between each other. Because
actually, to finish off.
these people who have kids,
let me finish
they
this
don't
one.
even think about what they
but
let me finish off.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying, and actually has reminded me. You know this. Is it on Facebook? Red Table Talk.
We were talking about that earlier.
I remember he was talking about when he got into a relationship with Jada. He said, like in the relationship, there should be no cuss words. The respect. Like you build what you want in life. So I actually now go back and agree to what you're gonna say. It's actually made me now realize, before you get into a relationship with somebody, there's those standing orders that you make between each other.
Wait, but there comes a time where you just...
No. He's not talking specifically about no cuss words.
Yeah.
That is an example.
That is an example. And if he makes me mad, I will cuss him.
Okay, guys, we're going too far. Can I close this topic?
Okay,
Wait, I feel like it would be more suited for women to close this topic to show that
I haven't talked. I haven't talked yet.
Because we're talking
Let me
about
Actually, Eddie has been the most quiet one amongst everybody here.
Okay, you have not talked. You can talk.
Here's what I'll say about, me. This is me and my girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Future girl.
You're
As
dating?
far as her making more money than me. Let's say my girl, we get married, yada yada yada. Of course, I'm a businessman, and she wants to become
A businesswoman.
businesswoman. She wants to become a model.
Hey.
Or a movie star.
Okay.
No, or she wants to become, or she wants to build a salon and or run some salons, or have a U-Haul or something. Me as a husband, and I'm not saying boyfriend. Me as a husband, I am here to support my wife. And me as a businessman, I know if my wife wants to start her own Uber or U-Haul, she will eventually make more money than me.
Yes.
Already married.
Oh.
So,
okay, sorry.
those things, you should know. Okay, if once she makes more money, you guys should set some ground rules.
Yes.
Like talk out, like, hey.
Okay.
Me, I will leave, not leave. I will slow down with my goals and help you reach your goals.
Wow.
Whatever,
Let's get up waiting.
whatever goals you have, like Brandon said, if you win, I win. If I win, you win. So we both win.
Yes.
If I want to start my own restaurant and she wants to do like an Uber, I know for a fact the also my food industry will be slow in picking up money. The transportation is gonna pick up. So I'll tell you, hey, babe, I will slow down with my stuff and I'll help you boost yours because I know you will win quicker than me. But when you win, guess what? We'll come back to
You.
my stuff.
That's right.
If my stuff fails, guess what? We'll spend more energy on your stuff. So if you win, guess what? We both win.
Eddie,
wait,
communication
wait.
is the key
So-
to a good
I have a
relationship.
question,
Yes.
but I don't know. I think you wanted to close
And
the
time is almost up, so we need to close this
Okay.
wonderful video.
Final-
Oh, can I?
Well,
oh,
yeah,
can I
do
ask a
your
question for like the
question.
people
You
to
said
like
the
put
woman
in the
has to
comments?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
Following up on like what Eddie said, to where like he'll put his stuff aside and then like let his wife do whatever. Because I think I've seen in relationships where say the man is going to school and the woman is supporting him, maybe working while he's going to school, and then now when the man starts working and it's time for the woman to go to school, sometimes like I've literally seen that support is not there.
Not 100%.
Yeah, it's not
It can
100%.
be like
Or even
70.
vice versa. It can be like, oh, now the woman is making money and she's like not investing. So in that situation, what would you guys do? That's it.
That's a complicated one.
Post it on the comment box. We'll read.
Comment.
That'll be the
We'll
next
be able to
video.
respond.
Subscribe.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for
Thank you
watching.
for watching. Couch
The bell.
Talks.